welcome. I am Nicole Arrington coming to you from Helena, Montana with Big Sky Cards. And today I have this gorgeous inside pop-up card to show you with the Timeless Tulip bundle set. So the punch in the... And I don't know if this is going to last past June. I can't remember. Or I know that both of these will be available to purchase after June, and then some of the other items I'm going to use is the Drybrush and the Painted Texture Embossing folder. And we will go ahead and get started. I'll set these aside. I've got a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 11 inches. So cut the hot dog way instead of the hamburger way. And then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is, oh gosh, I didn't get this right. I'll have to grab a new piece. But it should be 4 by 10 1/2. Gosh, I've been cutting things wrong. That is 10 1/2. No, it should be 10 3/4. That's why. Alright, so I'll just grab a new piece and cut it appropriately. So I want a piece that is 4 inches, and so 4 by 10 3/4 inches long. Been off by 1/4 inches lately. Jeez. In the wrong direction. Alright, so 10 3. Oh. Or, no, let's do it this way, because then it's in my stomach and I can't cut. 10 3/4. Way up there that you can't see, but you can see almost that coming off. Swipe, swipe. Oh, and I'm not done with this. So, here's the other thing. I need to score here right in the middle. So, if I took 10 3/4 and divided that in half, that would give me 5 3/8. And I need to score right there at 5 3/8. Then I need to go an inch to one side and to the other side. So I need to score at 4 3/8. And then I'll have to pull this out, and I will score again at 6 3/8. 1/4. Let's see. Oh no. You know what? That side's just weird. I will just do this. Instead of finding 6 3/8, because somewhere it's not quite marked because that's right where it expands, I will do 4 3/8 right there. Now, you should be asking me, what in the world am I doing? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to score in on all of these marks. So what this is going to allow my card to do, because this is going inside my card, this is going to allow me to make a pop-up stand on the inside of my card. Doesn't that sound awesome? I think it sounds awesome. Alright. And no. I've got it. And so, oh, there. scored the wrong direction. Alright, so, ooh. Alright, so I'm going to start by gluing this down to the front of my panel. So I'll go ahead and glue that down. Okay. And then I will glue this other portion of my panel down. Okay. Like so. And then when I fold in, you can see it makes this little box right here, which is what we want. Okay, just like that. You can see that through there, which is awesome. Now that we've got that, I'm going to set that aside for a moment because we're going to work on the front of the card for one, and for two, I want to work on the pop-up portion of it as well. So, in my Blackberry Bliss, I'm going to stamp some happy things. Oops, excuse me. Alright, happy stuff. Alright. Actually, so I've got these that I will stamp. And to be perfectly honest, I will use it. I'm actually going to use my dry brush first. And I'm going to take my dry brush and I'm going to ink it up in Crumb Cake. Probably didn't have to get all the little corners, but right there in the middle I'm going to take this piece that I die cut out already. I pre-cut, and it was pre-cut from the Hippo Happiness bundle. They're the dies that go along with Hippo Happiness. And all I'm going to do with this dry brush is I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper, put it on top, and just rub my hand over it. Okay, so I'm doing something like reverse stamping, because I find that working with a background stamp is really difficult. Even though I've got the ginormous block, I drop it, I make a mess of it, all the worse. So I find reverse stamping works extremely well. One, and two, you could have a Misty, but you know, I got the stamp that I wanted. So there we have it. Alright, so that's going to adhere to there. But before I do that, I'm going to get out this guy. And I'm going to stamp it in Blackberry Bliss. And I might stamp it twice because I'm not sure if I want hardcore full-on Blackberry Bliss or if I want stamped off Blackberry Bliss. And I like stamped off Blackberry Bliss. I know on the computer and through the screen it looks like this one's a better one. Maybe it is. I don't know. I got the options. And then the other thing I'm going to want in Garden Green is I am going to take my stamp cleaner, clean it up. I'm going to get out the stem, because I'm going to stamp a stem. I probably won't use it all, but until I know how much I'm using, I'll stamp all of it. So I'm going to stamp a stem. In Garden Green. And I'm going to stamp some of the leaves. In Garden Green as well. If I can get them. Where did that one go? Alright. So, as I come through and stamp, I think what I'll do is I'm going to get another piece of scrap. Here we go. Got a 1-inch. And I've got a couple stems there. We'll clean that off too. I'm going to use those some more, I think. And what I am going to do is I'm going to punch these out. So I'll get out the little... Oh no. Ooh. I didn't realize. Yet there's always something difficult like this. Okay, so what's going on is my other one's too close to that one. Alright, so I'm able to use my fingers to cut that apart and punch that out. As you can see here, when I come in, if you get too close, you're cutting off, you're punching out some of that tulip, which is kind of cool, but it does make this punch a little bit more difficult to use and operate. And here, normally I would punch that one out first, but since I haven't decided, I would punch out part of this. So, kind of, I know it seems, you would think punches are just really logical to use, but there is sometimes a bit of thought process behind using them. We're just going to state that. All right. I'm going to set this aside. We'll go ahead and finish assembling the front. I'll come in with my scissors, cut out my stem, just give it a quick fussy cut. This isn't really too terrible. It's there's no ins and outs and ups and downs. Okay. So I can go ahead and I think I'm going to go for full strength. Oh no, you guys were telling me you should go for full strength as is. You were telling me that anyway, I'm sure. But now I like it. It was a little dark until the ink dried a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to put my tulip right there, right up on top, my stem, all the way to the bottom, and then I can snip that off. And Give those some of that. That. Okay, and I can snip that off. Alright, so what I had planned here is I've got some of the clearanced Snowflake Splendor ribbon. And, you know, that sounds just so Christmassy, Snowflake Splendor ribbon. But really, come on. It's shimmery and sparkly. Who could say no to that? And I am just going to wrap this around my painted texture cardstock that I dry embossed on my die machine, my cut and emboss machine. That didn't work out. They gotta go that way. Alright. Let me get my ribbon cutting scissors. There we go. So it is on clearance in the clearance rack. And let me tell you, how could you say no to clearance ribbon? And it's sparkly, and so it'll go with anything. I'm also contemplating, you know, buying a whole bunch of it for like when I want melon mambo, and I could take my alcohol markers and melon mambo it all up and call it good. Something like that. So I've got that, so I'm going to just go ahead and glue that on. Oops. Like so. Over here on the side. And then I will attach that to the front. Okay, so then I've got that. I will want a sentiment. And what I might work with is Happy Happy Everything. So let me grab my white cardstock. And all I want is a little 1/2 inch piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I only need part of this, so I don't want all of this. And so what I'm going to do, instead of putting this on my ink block, because I just want Happy Happy Everything, and this might be a stamp, I might, this might be one I actually might cut up. Because I just want Happy Easter, I want just Happy Birthday, and I just want Happy Happy Everything. Oops. Okay, so you can see me here stamping that all up, but what I did do, what I wasn't paying attention to, was I inked up only Happy Easter, Happy Birthday. I don't want that. I want Happy Happy Everything. I want the cursive portion. So this stamp might have to have some surgery, so I can get the portion I want, the portions I want. Look at that. So there's one of the things that's really helpful and handy about having markers is that it'll allow you to do two-tone stamping, as well as when you get phrases like that and you don't want to ruin the stamp by cutting it up, you can just take your marker and ink just the portion you want up. Alright, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of flagging, bunting, banner, whatever you want to call it. And you can do this by hand. You can use the triple banner punch. Oh, and I forget what the new one's called. Gosh, what is it called? I forgot its name. Anyways, it does double duty because it does the male end and the female end. And it has 3 different sizes, which is fantastic. Alright, so here I can attach my Happy Happy Everything. And then I've got this wonderful card. I mean, how is that not wonderful? But that is not everything. We've got to come back to the inside, because that's what's amazing about this card, is the inside. So I'm going to bring out my Stampin'. And I've got a piece of cardstock that's 4 by 3 and 3 something. It will be posted on my website, 3.5. So check way down at the bottom if I forget anything. And let's get that. Oh, where did my Blackberry Bliss go? There it is. We're going to get our Blackberry Bliss. Oops. Going. I'm going to stamp some tulips. One kind of after another in a row. Ooh, wait. Wait, I want that lower. Just turn it over. Shh. And upside down, because we'll glue that. Need that lower. Forgot, we're going to do some corner rounding. And you don't want them too straight and perfect. Somebody's going to go, who's been doing this stamping, this is weird looking. If they're too orderly, I am going to come up with my scratch paper because this one's just going to go off the edge. That's okay. Like that. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. But we don't want floating tulips. So we are going to get our stems. So with my garden green, I'm going to attach stems to all of them. Like that. And, oh, my bad. Had half a screen for a while, a partial screen. All right, and then, I only have 2 stamp blocks, only 2 small stamp blocks. So I gotta clean them off. Okay. And what I did mess up is getting ink all over my fingers, so I'll rub it on here. clean off my stamp blocks. Okay, that looks good. I dropped that. I think I dropped that stamp block off in the ink pad itself. And then I will come in with some good old-fashioned leaves from the stamp set. And give that one in, then we can come in with that. Like that. And you've got just some gorgeous, gorgeous looking tulips. Let's not lie. They are pretty spectacular. And then I am going to come in with my corner punch. And I think I only want to do this. I only want to round it. So I'm going to come in round and round, just so it's just not quite so harsh. Like that. And then let's finish this amazing card. Okay? And all we have to do is put that right in on there. So get our glue. And I might have done better to have glued on there, but I didn't. So really work on that 1-inch piece inside. Okay, like that, so that when you open this card, let me see if I can do this sideways, those are popping up. They'll be right there for you popped up. Somebody can get a field of flowers. You can send them a field of flowers. And I was looking, I kind of wanted to put something nice there. But I didn't grab the right sentiment. So, my guess is that I will just have to put something there another time. My apologies. Should have thought that one through, that I wanted a stamp there, but I will save that, because you know, happy everything. I can put that as a birthday or as a wedding or an anniversary, and I bet a number of you are going to have weddings and such that you just haven't been able to do. Everybody's put them off till this year because of last year and everything. So yeah. But yes, isn't that just an amazing card? Thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like any of the items I have demonstrated, please check out my online shop. The link is provided below. As well as if you go to bigskycards.com, you will find cards like this as a kit where everything is cut, stamped, punched, die cut, embossed, and all you need is glue to be able to become a card maker. It is the steps that allows you to get into card making. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving me thumbs up. It really does help me, as well as, you know, letting other people know about these videos. And thank you so much for watching this, and if you have any questions, please email me or put them in the comments below. You can email me at bigskycardsnicole@gmail.com. That is also provided in the link below. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.